Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, just going out, put some gas in the bike, just want to get out and ride. It's like 80 degrees out and cloudy, so it's a beautiful time for us to ride. Since there's like total cloud cover, not supposed to rain, so we'll see if it lies on the weather forecast for that. But yeah, just thought it'd be a nice time to get out, ride around, think about this week's shenanigans. The other day I was at work. It's like over 100 degrees. It's barely. It's like 101. Nothing dramatic. But I'm already in full gear. I get out to the bike. The bike wouldn't start again. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? So I have the key fob, and it was doing the red light again. It did that to me the other day. So I call up the dealership, call the service department, and go, what the hell is going on with this? They're like, well, if it's a red light, it's probably a bad battery in the key fob. I'm like, it should be a brand new battery. Back in the last week of January is when I bought this thing. I just realized that mirror is like way farther. So how is it the battery's already died in this key fob for being, what, 4 months old? If that? Yeah, I guess 4 months. So I finally had to learn how to do the not jump start, but the unlock feature. But there's a little antenna under the back fender. But yeah, as soon as I got home after, standing there for like 15 minutes on the phone trying to play with it. And I thought you had to hit it up to turn on and then down to get to the cycle when you hear the fuel pump cycle, and then touch the key fob to the antenna. It's actually just have to hit it up and then touch the key fob, and that's when it registers and locks, and then you can go from there. So, lesson learned for me. Unfortunately, that was a very annoying night because of that. And essentially, as soon as I got home, tore the battery apart, pulled out the owner's manual, or took the key fob apart, found out what battery it needs, and then went to the store and bought a new battery. Actually bought a 4-pack of batteries, because if that battery only lasts me 4 months, I guess I better have a couple spares. So apparently on my list of things to keep on the bike, or with me, is a spare battery for the key fob. But at least I do know how to charge or start the bike now, with the backup feature. So, the small things, I guess, right? So, but yeah, I'm like putting together a emergency pack. So I have a jump battery, jump pack in it. I've got a tire inflator in it. I went to the store and bought some those quick fill. I think right now due to the tire plugs. So I got some tire plugs, and ironically, so I went to our cycle gear for it because I was like, oh, the ones I wanted to get, I would have thought they would have carried, but they apparently didn't, or haven't in stock, unfortunately. So I bought a different version. But silly me brought my wife with me to the store, and inevitably, every single time we go to cycle gear, if it's for me, she somehow buys something. I don't understand it. She's like, I don't need anything, I got all the gear I need, blah blah blah. So as I'm searching the tool section for the tire plugs and figuring out stuff, she comes over, she's like, I kind of want to try on these shoes. Okay. So, needless to say, a couple $100 later, I got some tire plugs and she got a new pair of shoes. And now I'm thinking to myself, man, I still need to get a new helmet, because like the helmet I'm wearing right now, it's the helmet I got when I first got the Harley back in, I think 2020 is when I got the Harley. It was like that. But I know the helmets are supposed to be, I mean, technically they're probably good for longer, but they suggest that every 5 years you should change it out. And it's only been just under 4. But as I said in like my last video, like if I'm either I'm not tightening it down enough, or my or the foam inside of it is, you know, softened up enough where it's getting loose. Because now if I'm in a heavier wind, it jostles around. I might not notice it as much with the Harley because of the bigger windshield. But I typically, right now, I will only wear this helmet for my vlogging, so it's my backup helmet. So I was like, well, I guess I could swap out this helmet for another one. It's like, do I dare bring the wife though with me? Because I don't know what else she might need, but somehow she will try to figure it out. Which is funny, because actually after the last video she was in, she didn't like the way her jacket was fitting. It was actually really bugging her. So our local store actually had a sidewalk sale. And so she ended up getting a jacket she liked for, I don't even know how much off, because I wasn't there. Somehow this woman has more gear than I do. But anyway, at least it fits for her. She's in that better body frame for gear than I am. But yeah, so my list of things for the bike starting to get smaller. Lately I'm kind of actually debating if I want to get a new seat for it. I've had Corbin seats on my other 2 bikes I've had in the past. The Harley had one, and my Suzuki, my first motorcycle I bought, had a Corbin. And so they do make one for this bike, which I found interesting because it shows that you can do the heated seat, which I mean, I'm in Phoenix, so I really care about having a heated seat. But it's like, well, if it's a couple $100 more, would I want to just add it? I mean, the bike's got a switch for a heated seat, even though I don't have a heated seat on it right now. But would it be a benefit to have just in case? And if I want to use this stupid little switch up here, is Triumph going to charge me to unlock it? So that's a question I got to figure out still too. But yeah, just random things. It's always something. It's always something new. So, and it's almost time for new tires already. That kind of sucks. I guess I'm used to my cruiser bike that had like 10 to 15,000 miles before I swapped out those tires, and this one's at like 5,000 miles, and I've already got flat spots on it. I'm like, maybe I'll have to. One, I really should have started riding more twisty roads, but unfortunately, I mostly just ride back and forth to work, which is all highway, so there is that. But yeah, I was at the dealership, and they're like, well, we suggest these. I think they were Michelin, like Road 6s or something. No, I'll have to relook at it again. So I'll have to see how I feel about when to swap that out. But yeah, always a new cost somewhere down the road. But hey, I think I'm getting closer to being able to do my trips. I just need to now plan ahead so I can make sure I go do it without interfering with anything else. I think that's my only hiccup now is I don't allow myself the time to go do it. And so I need to change that. I probably should have turned. Oh well. So, for everyone else out there, how's the weather finally getting nice for riding for you? Any stupid complications you've come across on bikes that you're like, why is this such an issue? It shouldn't be. Am I just being dramatic, which I probably am. The other funny thing is the wife sent me a video or a picture today saying that I use an Insta360 camera and use a wired mic to it right now. And I guess Cardo's doing a software update where it's actually going to link it. The question is, I have to do the research on it whether or not my current headset, which is what the Cardo Bold, and my Insta360, I think this is the RS1, if they're, with software updates, are they compatible to each other? So those are things I gotta look into. And then if they are, I'll have to see if the sound and quality is, and ease of downloading is good. Those are things I'll have to look into. But I joked with the wife, I go, alright, well if I set that up, I guess you're not going to be able to sing in your helmet anymore, because if I'm talking, it's going to cut into your music, and if you sing, it's going to be on the video. I don't think she liked that answer that much. So yeah, we'll see. You guys can listen to her voice and silly comments or videos. See what silliness she does. But hey, technology, it's always updating. And for being a hobby, I'm not trying to get all the external Bluetooth mics and additional video mics and other cameras. This is just go out, have fun, communicate. I mean, I do appreciate you guys coming along and taking your time to listen to me ramble on about nothing important, but it's things that happen to me, and see how I go about it. So, but with that, I'm almost to my destination. So thanks for chumming along. And with that, you guys be safe and have fun. Until next time.